It is the season of scams, and India braces for yet another skeleton to tumble out of the scam cupboard. The Asian Centre for Human Rights, through its findings, has pointed out that crores of rupees of the taxpayers' money is being squandered away in the name of donations to various NGOs by various government bodies and ministries. The ministries, of course, claim that applications are selected on the basis of merit, but we discover the word merit is a pretty loose word.
We have found that the central government ministries and the state governments have given 6,654 crore rupees or 55 crore rupees. The entire amount is given for the period 2002 to 2009. So for the 7 years, on an average, the government of India actually gave 1,000 crore rupees to the NGOs.
The NGOs interviewed as part of the study by the ACHR alleged that they had to shell out bribes amounting to 15% to 30% of the grant in order to get their applications approved for funding. If a conservative estimate of 15% is used as a bribe to process the applications, during the fiscal years 2002-2003 to 2008-2009, at least 1,000 crore rupees have been spent on bribes paid to different layers of officials for approval of the projects. The Comptroller and Auditor General's Report number 17 of 2010-11 pertaining to audit of transactions and performance in the Ministry of Environment and Forest highlighted another anomaly. 7,916 utilization certificates from the grantees for grants worth 596.79 crore rupees from 1981 to 2009 were not obtained under the scheme of grants in aid to voluntary agencies.
On the story of the arbitrary funding given to NGOs by the Ministry of Environment and Forest, we've been trying to get a reaction from the Minister of Environment and Forest, Jayanti Natarajan. We've been trying for the last 3 days to seek a reaction but have been unable to do so.
Further investigations have revealed that the Ministry of Women and Child Development annually granted 110 crore rupees to organizations without proper audits. Ministry of Women and Child Development denies the charge.
मुझे लगता है इसके कुछ नियम हैं और उन नियमों के आधार पे ही उनको फंड देते हैं और अभी तक ये भी तय किया कि पुराना यूसी वो देंगे, यूटिलाइजेशन सर्टिफिकेट देने के बाद उन्हें फंड दिया जाता है। मैं इस बारे में बात करूंगी अपने मंत्रालय के तमाम अफसरान से और सेक्रेटरी साहब से बात करके इसको अगर ऐसा कहीं हुआ है तो उसमें कहाँ ठीक है, अभी तक मेरी नोटिस में ये नहीं है।
The grants to the NGOs given by the Government of India have been increasing, and as per the RTI responses, the amount increased from 561 crore rupees in 2002-2003 to 835 crore rupees in 2008-2009. The funding given to NGOs are not subjected to CAG audits, and it took the CAG about 20 years to recognize the malaise. But there are some NGOs which believe transparency also saves face in the event of a witch hunt, and that putting accounts on the net helps.
All the NGOs should be transparent and accountable. Transparent to everybody and accountable to the public. Because theoretically, if you see, all these NGOs that you are talking about are accountable to the officers who are getting commission from these NGOs and do not take any action. They simply siphon off the money.
The recently made revelations raise a huge question mark over transparency in government funding for NGOs, pointing out severe inconsistencies in complying with the set norms and guidelines. The RTI replies raise the need for an in-depth scrutiny to prevent such misuse and squandering away of taxpayers' money. With video journalist Harish Bhatt, Molly Gambhir in New Delhi for NewsX.